A lot of people ask, how do you organize your life when you have so much to do and so little time? It seems to be chaotic, and the phone is ringing, and people are calling, and unexpected emergencies crop up, and things that you expected to happen don't happen, and things that do happen take much longer than you thought and cost much more, and so on. Well, I say, join the human race. The fact is that in our world today, there's so much good stuff going on that we are eager to take a piece of everything. We're constantly raising our hand, if you like, and saying, I'll do that, and I'll do this, and I'll get into that, and I'll add that to my schedule, and so on. So as I mentioned earlier, the starting point of getting your life under control is to sit down and think about two things. Who you really are, which means what are your natural talents and abilities? What do you enjoy? What do you like doing? If you could wave a magic wand, if you were financially independent, what would you want to do with your life based on your own talents and abilities? Another question we ask is, if you could work at any job or in any industry or in any position or in any part of the country, what would they be? And think them through. At Stanford University, they teach an exercise in the creative thinking part of the business faculty. It's called the 2010 exercise. And that's, imagine that you have $20 million cash in the bank, just for fun, an inheritance, you won a lottery. But simultaneously, you have an incurable illness and you only have 10 years left to live. If you had $20 million in the bank and 10 years left to live, what choices and decisions would you make for your life? And that begins to clarify things. You start to become clear, well, if I had that money and only a limited time, there's certain things I would want to do and certain things that would not be that important. The second goal area is, what do you really, really want from your life? If you had no limitations, if you had all the money and all the time and all the talents and all the abilities, if you could do or be or have anything, what would you really want in your life? And write them down. And then what I encourage people to do is make a list of 10 things, 10 goals that you'd like to accomplish in the next year or so, and ask this question. If I could only accomplish one goal on this list, which one goal would have the greatest positive impact on my life? If you could only accomplish one goal in life, which one goal would have the greatest positive impact on your life? Now, for most people, especially when you're maturing in your career, when you're growing up, the biggest goal is money. If you had money, then you could buy a house, home, car, family, lifestyle, and so on. So that's quite normal. For other people, it may be a health goal. For business owners, maybe a business goal. For people with relationship problems, maybe a relationship goal. But ask yourself, if you could achieve one goal or resolve one problem, and remember, a problem unsolved is merely a goal unachieved. Which one would it be? And write that down and make that the major definite purpose of your life. Make it the central organizing principle of your life. Now, Wolfgang von Goethe had a wonderful observation about life. He basically said that everything counts. Everything that we do helps or hurts. Everything adds up or takes away. So once you have a very clear goal, then you simply ask yourself, based on what I really, really want for my life, what's most important to me, is what I'm about to do helping or hurting? Is it going to move me toward my goal or move me away? And if it doesn't move you toward what is most important to you, then it's a very good candidate to be delegated, outsourced, downsized, or even eliminated. In the process of re-engineering in business, the whole process of re-engineering is based on what is called process simplification. And the way that you simplify a process is you stop doing things. You eliminate low-value tasks to free up more time for the things that are most important to you. You keep going through your life and saying, what are the things that I could get rid of, that I could stop doing altogether, that I could delegate to someone else, or that I could combine and do all together? You keep thinking, how can I simplify my life? How can I re-engineer my life so that it's simpler and more streamlined? And then you concentrate more and more time doing fewer and fewer things, which give you greater and greater results, financial and satisfaction, emotional, in your life. That's how you bring order out of chaos.